Well, in case you haven't heard by now, folks, Hunter Biden has officially been pardoned by his father, President Joe Biden. And I don't care. I hate to be that way because there's obviously a lot of talk. In fact, the news cycle is just full of it right now, which is annoying the hell out of me. But I cannot stress to you how much I do not care. This was the most foreseeable thing in the history of American politics. If you honestly thought that President Biden was going to let his son go to jail, then you don't need to be talking politics because you're not that good at it. I think anyone with half a brain predicted that this would happen. And I do actually appreciate the fact that President Biden did it the exact same way I predicted he would, which was to basically block out an entire time frame and just say that, okay, if you did anything from this point to this point, I'm pardoning you for it. That is the smartest way to do it because it, of course, kind of takes away Donald Trump's ability to weaponize the government and go after the president's son. So I'm actually kind of glad Biden did it. And at the same time, I also do not give a crap that he did it. But Donald Trump, on the other hand, the man who was actually nominated a person he had to pardon, Charles Kushner, to be the ambassador to France, Donald Trump has a problem with this pardon. And he took to Truth Social on Sunday night after the pardon was announced to say this. Does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the January 6 hostages who have now been imprisoned for years? Such an abuse and miscarriage of justice. Yeah, you know what? Again, don't care. But Trump thinks it's a big deal. And of course, as all of the pontificators on social media have pointed out, Donald Trump is going to use this pardon as an excuse to pardon a bunch of horrible people, as if he didn't already do that during his first term. Newsweek actually put out a comprehensive list of all of the horrible people that Donald Trump pardoned during his first term in office. But they are right. Trump was already going to pardon horrible people when he gets back into office, okay? Let's not pretend that he wasn't going to do that. And yes, he will use the Hunter Biden pardon as cover, pretending that, oh, well, I'm only doing this because he did it to Hunter. That's going to be the talking point. You know, it's not going to be the reason he's doing it, but it will be the talking point. But the problem is not that Donald Trump is going to be pushing that talking point. The problem is that the media will. And the reason I'm predicting that is because they're literally already doing it. The media has already weaponized this pardon of Hunter Biden in ways that Donald Trump couldn't even imagine. The media, as per usual, because they feel the need to both sides everything, they're already doing Donald Trump's dirty work for him. And they're doing a hell of a better job than Donald Trump could have done. As I've said, for the last 48 hours, as of this recording, last 48 hours, that's all the news is. Like, honest to God, I struggled to even find stories to talk about because everything is fucking Hunter Biden right now. Because that's the narrative the media is pushing. So Donald Trump doesn't need cover to pardon horrible people. Again, he was going to do it anyway. But the media is giving him that cover right now. They feel the need to both sides everything to death, even though there is no both sides here. It's his kid. Of course he was going to pardon him. If I was president and my kid had done something illegal, I'd pardon them too. To hell with the consequences. It's my kid. I'm going to protect them. I think any reasonable parent would probably do the same thing. So let's not pretend that this is shocking. But the media, oh my God, this is totally shocking. Even some Democrats are like, oh, I can't believe he did this. Shut the F up. God bless. Can we move on? That's what I want. I don't give a damn about Hunter Biden being pardoned. I didn't give a damn when Hunter Biden was prosecuted. I wouldn't give a damn if he went to prison. His dad was in a position to help him out, and he did. And I'm not going to fault him for that. I'm a parent too. I'd do the same thing. But this is not news. This sure as hell isn't newsworthy of taking up, 2-3 days of the news cycle, as if there's nothing else going on. But the media won't shut the F up about it. And because of that, stories like Pete Hegseth get relegated to the back burner. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. showing up naked in his wife's TikTok video. Back burner, right? That doesn't matter. He knew what was going on. Don't act like, oh, I just randomly popped it. Bull crap. The whole thing seems staged from start to finish. But we don't get to talk about that, right? Because God forbid we don't spend more days talking about Hunter Biden. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.